To give and manage new users access to Caption Hub, you'll need to select one of two methods to invite users into your organization's account. The first option available to teams is using single sign-on. To activate this, reach out to your account manager or solutions engineer who will help you enable SSO. Once SSO has been properly set up, our knowledge base covers the ways you can grant users access to Caption Hub. One of those options includes inviting new users manually. Uploading users manually through the interface is the second method for adding new members to your team. Let's jump into Caption Hub to see how that works. To start, we'll want to navigate to our Users tab, which is located in the top right header nav. Once here, you're given the option to either input users using the CSV, which you can access via More Actions, Import Users, and here you see you have the option to simply drag and drop a file. This makes great sense if you are making larger batch updates or adding all of your new users for the first time and want to do so from one file and source of truth. Worth noting that if you're adding new users to an existing team and you wish to make changes across the team, you can make those modifications in bulk by, again, selecting More Actions. You can choose Export Users. Selecting this will automatically download a CSV file with all of your users' information. You can edit that CSV as needed, resave it, and then again, re-import it here. This will allow you to make changes to existing users and roles, as well as add in new users all at one time. Now, the next way that you can create a user is by adding individual user details directly into the interface manually. Let's look at how to do that. So here I'll show you how to add an individual user using a test example. You'll start by selecting this Invite a New User button. You will drop in an email like so. Now that I've inserted the email, I will go ahead and select the role. In this case, I'm going to choose a linguist. And of course, it's really important to select all of the corresponding language proficiencies when creating linguists, reviewers, or language supervisors that you want assigned to that person. In this example, I've assigned Spanish language proficiency to this particular linguist, and as you go on to create translated subtitles, ensuring accuracy in your selected proficiencies at this stage helps Caption Hub know which users in your team have which language proficiencies. And this just really helps ensure a smoother workflow later on in your captioning work. So I've added my user with all of the required elements, and I'm going to go ahead and select Add User. Doing this will trigger an invite to the provided email, and once that user clicks into that email, that will allow the user to log into Caption Hub for the first time. I can, of course, go on and repeat this task and invite another user. Alternatively, if at any point I need to edit a user, I can simply navigate into my user list, click on the name of a particular user, and select Edit User. Here I'm able to do things like update a user's display name. Under Account and Security, I can enable or disable multi-factor authentication. Under Languages, I'm able to edit and modify the language proficiencies anytime. As a super user, if I need to manage my user access or overall accounts to stay within my user limit, I can navigate to the Team Membership tab. And there are a few things that I can do here. So if I select Deactivate, this will remove a selected user from the user limit count for the team. This essentially pauses their access to Caption Hub, but it doesn't remove it entirely. Let's see how that works. So I'll go ahead and select Deactivate, and you'll see that this change has now been reflected. I'm told that the membership is inactive, and this particular user cannot log into Caption Hub now. If I want to reinstate this user's access, I'll simply activate, and a change that is very quickly reflected, as you've seen. The other option available to me is Remove User. When selecting this, you are deleting that user from your team permanently. Returning to my users page, that covers how to add new users to your team within Caption Hub, as well as manage user access.